Hello, this is David from Heart of the Lion School of Martial Arts. I was recently asked, why did I take Taekwondo? Well, up until I started taking Taekwondo, I had studied a few other martial arts: Kung Fu, Hapkido, Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, Harangdo, Tong Sudo, a lot of those. But I felt there was more to learn, and during that time of my life, the instructors that I had kept going away or having to quit school or whatever the situation was at the time. So I had to learn what I could learn and then go on. But one day, I found, totally by accident, Grandmaster David Shanin. And if you go to my website, Heart of the Lion m-a.mysite.com, you'll read the little story about how I found Grandmaster David Shanin. Well, anyway, to continue on from that story on until today, okay? It's not really the style. I could be learning Bodak Boo or whatever the style happened to be, but I found an instructor, and that instructor was a type of instructor that imparted his knowledge to me. And how he imparted his knowledge to me is very important when looking for an instructor. He just happened to be a grandmaster in Taekwondo. He not only showed a technique, but he explained the technique, why a certain thing is done a certain way, okay? And he explained, well, if you don't do it this way and you do it some other way, it's not that it's wrong, it's just that this particular way that he shows you is the best way. And usually a good instructor will take into factors of your health, your body type, whether you be tall or short or skinny or a little bit on the chunky side. A good instructor will say, okay, I need you to do this particular movement this particular way. And he was very good at that. He was very good at showing how to move your body in a particular way to achieve a desired outcome, whether it be just standing in a certain place or showing balance. Balance is a hard one. If you want to show balance, I mean, does he have techniques to help you gain the type of balance, whether it be physical or mental balance? I've gone to my grandmaster and said, I have a question, and he'll tell me, well, okay, I've got some time at the end of class. Please ask me your question then. And I would ask him that question, and he usually gave me the type of answer I needed. Might not be the answer I wanted, but it was the answer I needed. Sometimes I asked him questions that didn't have anything to do with Taekwondo. And he helped me through a lot of life answers and questions that I had growing up. When I started with Grandmaster Shanine, I was a young teenager. I was 15 when I started with him. And because of the way he is, I mean, to a lot of people that he has taught over the years, he's been that father figure, not only in the martial arts, but in part of their lives. I grew up most of my years not knowing my father, so he was a very big help in the guidance that I needed during those years, and I thank him for it. I stayed with Grandmaster David Shanine up until about 37, 38 years old, and then I moved away, and you can read about that later. I moved to Texas because of family, and I've been in Texas ever since. I check up on him occasionally to see how he's doing. He's still alive. Here it is. I'm in my 60s, so it's been 45 years that I've known Master Shanine. So, he's still a person that I consider to be close to my heart. And if he was to die, I would feel very sad for a very long time. As of right now, I know that he's still alive, and as far as I know, he's probably still teaching. His school that he had, excuse me, closed down because of COVID. And I don't know if it's reopened. I would hope so. But here's the thing. When you're looking for a style of martial arts, look for a teacher that is the type of teacher you want to be involved with for a very long time. Because when you're learning the martial arts and you want to grow in the martial arts, I was with one grandmaster, all the way from white belt all the way through to third degree black belt, and that took 17, 18 years of my life. And I loved it. I considered the man to be like family. So when you're looking for an instructor, You want to find somebody who will not only teach you, but guide you. And using the martial arts as your compass to help you through life. Because a good martial artist, the things that you learn aren't only just martial arts, it's life lessons. And these life lessons are just different things to help you go through your life to not only treat others, but how do you expect others to treat you? I mean, there's a saying called treat others as you would want them to treat you. And my saying to everybody is something I've said and that I've heard said to me from not only one grandmaster, but several grandmasters and several different people who I know are very, very wise. And I don't mean that they're old, I just mean that they're wise. I mean, my thing I like to say to people is, be nice, be nice, be nice, until you don't have the choice but not to be nice. And when you're not going to be nice, do what you have to do. Really, don't hold back. I mean, if it's teaching somebody a lesson, or if it's not teaching somebody a lesson. If you have to resort to your martial arts for your own life or the life of someone else, hopefully those instructors who have been in your life will give you the wisdom to know how far to take it. And if you take it too far, that can be very bad consequences in your own life. So, beware of the bad instructor who is there just to make money. I consider some of my instructors, okay, yeah, they need to make money, but is it at the cost of the student's welfare? And that's how I see it. Okay. Now, as an instructor myself, I try to impart that little bit extra piece of knowledge that a student may not feel he needs to know. Okay, if you need to do a certain movement, and that movement can be either control, and with a little extra can be used as damage, or even beyond just damage. Okay? You need to know and have intaked that wisdom from whether I be your instructor, Joe down the street be your instructor, the guy next door, your mom, your dad, mother-in-law, father-in-law, whoever. Take as much knowledge into your head as you possibly can, and make sure you've learned the difference of the levels of doing harm, and not just protecting yourself, or not just, okay, I can beat the holy blank, 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 blank out of this person and possibly kill them. I can teach you how to kill. I can teach you how to defend yourself. But it's up to you to do with the knowledge that you're taught to adequately acquire and adapt it to the situation you're in. You don't want to go too far, but not going far enough can be not a good thing also. It depends on your situation. If you're in the military and you need to kill someone, of course, you kill them. If you're in a situation where it's just a bar fight and you just need to get him off you, or at least get him to the point where he surrenders because he doesn't want to fight anymore, or you knock him out, or whatever it happens to be, that's the type of knowledge you need to have. Okay? Because once you know what to do and how to do it, it's up to you to be able to use it. And how you use it is all up to you. But the person who trained you how to use it did he teach you enough? Did you learn enough? That's why very, very, very important to find the right instructor. So I'm probably the one that will just, you probably feel that I just blah, 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 and I'm just a hot air balloon, and you may not want to hear what I have to say. But a good teacher is going to tell you the things that you may not want to hear him say, or her say, depending on who it is. Okay? Now, your instructor is going to be a very, very important person in your life. Pick a good one. That's all I have to say. With love, all you people out there who may be or may not be watching my video, please watch some of my other ones. And may the force of the martial arts be with you. Bye-bye.